fantastic. I couldn't turn the TV off. I was sleep deprived, but it was just such a good World Cup. I mean, I don't know whether I'm getting nostalgic. I would compare it to Italian 90. It was a fantastic World Cup. I think that the way that the game was played was great, and I don't think this game could have come at a better time while football was still at the forefront.
Yep, there's the referee, Sean Evans, leading the players onto the pitch. The assistant, George Lankridis, Josh Manella, the fourth official, Adam Fielding, Eddie Lenny, the referee's assessor. So all the names involved in the A-League. There's Cesc Fabregas. So the Chelsea players have had less than a week under their new boss, Maurizio Sarri. Just 2 players remain for their winning FA Cup starting 11 against Manchester United 3 months ago. Both Spaniards, Marcos Alonso and Cesc Fabregas, Zappacosta, Ross Barkley, Pedro and Alvaro Morata were all on the bench at Wembley, and they all start tonight. Perth Glory have swept in the changes. Tony Popovic will look to integrate a back 3 this season. Tonight it's Djulbic, Lowry and Grant, with Scott Neville and Ivan Franjic, the wing-backs. Brandon Wilson and Neil Kilkenny occupy central midfield roles, with Fabio Ferreira and the exciting Jacob Italiano either side of captain Andy Keogh. Of course, Italiano, well, everything is new about this match. Stadium, coaches and a number of players, but for Perth Glory and Chelsea, these are very important first steps in new eras for both clubs. Of course,
I'm trying to draw the Glory defence out.
Here's Hudson-Odoi, lovely skill, gets to the byline, tips it back, and it's in. Perth Glory score through their Spaniard Pedro. Wonderful moment. Hudson-Odoi, one of the bright young stars of Chelsea FC, was involved in the build-up. Lovely cutback. And Pedro, as he's done so often in his glittering career, in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and for me that all stems from the areas that Fabregas and Barkley are taken up, and they're occupying the 3 defenders at Perth Glory. As soon as Hudson-Odoi was isolated.
Down the right for Chelsea. They've got numbers in the box too. Swung in the direction of Zappacosta, whipping in a dangerous cross. Alvaro Morata in behind for a corner. Had to be ball in behind, 2 flags should be up, and it is raised now on Pedro, looking for his second. Shrug off the challenge, and a ball to Morata, who's almost in. Yeah, we saw that explosiveness at Everton, obviously. We haven't quite seen it. So he's bowled over his goalkeeper and Liam Reddy.
When he gets into them high pockets, he really is one of the best in the Premier League at sort of breaking lines. Thought Lowry was excellent in getting in, getting across, and obviously took it.
Barkley, Morata, Hudson-Odoi. And it's
and Scott Neville there claiming for a high foot from Morata, I think, on the initial touch, and
off the defender, and Reddy wasn't caught into Zappacosta, Pedro, and he slashes the
learning curves before, and that just really
another sweet build up by the
Kilkenny there, who he is very usually
turning over possession far too cheaply. It's Alonso, in fact, the Spaniard, who gets a second
from Luiz there to leave his foot.
Swung in by Ivan Franjic, back post there, and Neville trusts.
Yeah, better from Glory. They just showed a little bit more composure.
Involving Neil Kilkenny as the focal blistering stuff by Callum Hudson-Odoi. Slips in Pedro, and it falls. Olivier Giroud late in the season. Here's an opportunity. Ferreira hangs it up. Ferreira in the football wilderness after he was released by the
delivery from Ferreira.
The first half.
Yeah, and Glory.
Good run there by Alvaro Morata.
Level, and I thought Larry was excellent in that first half. I don't know whether. No, and I think we've got to give credit to Larry there.
Good build up by Chelsea, and it's driven low.
Yeah, the forward movement. I think Pedro was, we spoke about.
Zappacosta, cultured right back for Chelsea. First match, and then a home derby against Arsenal. As I mentioned, they play away to Huddersfield. Yep, we just pause for a moment. Here's Ross Barkley, and he doesn't take hold of the shot against the upright. Daniel Steins as well, another young player who you see David Luiz. Deflected shot, awkward in the end for Davide Zappacosta.
They're looking very, very comfortable, and maybe that's what Zappacosta thought, you know. Yeah, you can see
what Fabio Ferreira thrives on. Tries to turn Emerson, which he does. Ferreira.
Yeah, I think what Glory have done better in this half, they've obviously...
Melbourne, a victory in an FA Cup match and wonderful build-up, not matched by the set. Barkley double-teamed. Fabregas.
Again, Glory, it's their Fabregas arriving late there, and as the ball went up to Barkley with a great finish.
Not the home side on the team sheet anyway. Swung in by Kilkenny. Arriving late was Keogh, and that's with his early spill at Brisbane Roar.
Yeah, disappointed with him.
Some distance from Ivan Franjic, who can score a goal. Wilson of possession. Morata trying to barge his way through. Barkley, good feet. Ross Barkley.
Ball falls to his feet. I think it's Lowry there that tries to block this
corner. He's been ever so inevitably in these pre-season matches. Space will open up in the second half. Here's Abram. He's stuck in this second half. I'm sure Maurizio Sarri would
getting his body in a position. The best thing for me, and Morata didn't, I'd say he was touching 6'4". Yeah.
Shot rained in on the Perth Glory goal.
Disappointed there. I know he was under a bit of pressure, but he'd like to be thinking he's scoring that. And
this match, the initial one was from Mario Pasalic, the Croatian. Swung in for the Glory.
St Nick this year, he's come back a lot fitter, and he's got a bit of distance into his...
By Brenton Sansalab, just the...
now that the game has come, the tempo has dropped to more of an Asian Australian standard, that they're able to expose them with their movements in those areas. And in the end, the defender done enough there to block the shot.
Knocked in by Brimmer, and it's just wide. Well, ever so close. Brendan Sansalab again involved, and Maurizio Sarri showing what he feels about Chelsea's defensive. Again slides it out wide. Chianese involved. Good build-up this by the Glory. Chianese needs quality. Good first touch on the angle. Harold. And it's defended by Musonda. Helped on by Fabregas, but only as far as Harold. Now sparks a counter-attack for Perth. Angle ball is good. And it's a shot on the angle there from Brendan Sansalab.
He was relieved to see that just flash wide, but good run from Harold again. When he's direct like that, he certainly is a threat.
And it is full time at Optus Stadium. Chelsea, in their third appearance in 53 years in Perth, have kept their unbeaten record intact. A single goal scored by Pedro, created by Callum Hudson-Odoi, who was outstanding in that first 45 minutes. He was replaced in the second half. It was a raft of changes. Both clubs in the early stages of their build-up, and I think the words say it all. A lot of respect between Maurizio Sarri and Tony Popovic. A big occasion for Perth Glory, a big occasion for Western Australian and Australian football. The final score at the Optus Stadium in a match punctuated by heavy rain at times. It's Chelsea beating Perth Glory by a goal to nil.
Yes, our thanks to our commentator David Bashir and co-com Chris Coyne there in Perth. Fantastic to always see these matches. We've spoken about it, Foz, at the top of the show. We love seeing these Premier League giants come out to Australia. And oftentimes we are in a situation where their class does shine through, and tonight we've seen the same.
Yes, they were very good in the first half. They did make some changes in the second, but